Hey, how y'all doing? This is Coach Karvell Bailey, and in today's video, right, I want to talk about a situation that athletes need to get back to. But I'm gonna also talk about an individual that displayed that. It was really kind of an era, right? And so what am I talking about, right? Can hardly talk right, but what am I talking about here? I'm gonna lean in a little bit. So I'm talking about what's lost, a lost art in the game today. Many people may say it's the mid-range game. That's true. However, the lost art in the game today is being a two-way player, right? And so much so to where they've now made a special name for that two-way player. Well, playing basketball, everybody should be a two-way player. What are the two ways? On the short end of the court, offense, as well as the long end of the court, defense, right? It's generally, I call it the short end and the long end because it's generally a mindset, a shorter sprint to the offensive end because you're eager to score. But on the defensive end, that's a long sprint to the other end of the court because now you got to lock down and really, really play defense. So the other day I was reading something and somebody was talking about a gentleman here from Chicago, right? Had an amazing basketball career, right? Named Sean Dockery, and his dad, is a great coach, great basketball mind as well. And Sean Dockery was amazing in high school, right? Sean could give you 30. Sean could give you 40. Possibly even 50. And Sean wound up going to Duke. Now, it's so many athletes out here nowadays, they're waiting on the Dukes, the Kentuckys, the Carolinas, to call them. However, they may not be the person that the Dukes, the Carolinas, are looking for because they aren't two-way players. So yeah, Sean was able to get a lot of buckets. And during that era, right, a whole lot of individuals, especially here in Chicagoland, that were getting buckets. And so it was a lot of that. But it was also a time in which people played on both ends of the court. So when Coach K started to come to recruit Sean Dockery, it wasn't just the offensive end that he was looking at. He was looking at the complete package. And because Sean was able to play on both ends of the court, I'm talking 84 feet, right? In high school, right? It's 84 feet, 84 by 50. On the college level, pro levels, it's 94 by 50. Just throw you some numbers so that you understand this game a little bit better. But in order to be able to be recruitable by those top schools, we're not talking about the other schools, but top schools that everybody wants to go to. You're gonna have to do more than score, right? Your athlete's gonna have to be able to do more than score. They're gonna have to be able to go back on that long end of the court, and they're gonna have to be able to sit down and guard somebody, right? And when you do that, you now make yourself, or when your athlete does that, they now make themselves what's called recruitable, right? And they make themselves also now the hunted, because where everybody else is just scoring and scoring, and they're hunting for somebody to say, oh, this kid can score. Those that can play on both ends of the court, as well as have great attitudes, have great character integrity, right? Those are the ones that's now hunted, because now coaches' eyes are lasering in on them because they're doing something much different than everybody else, right? So again, I hats off to Sean Dockery, definitely to his dad Steve, and the family and all of that. But get your athletes to understand that if they really, really, really want to be recruitable and really, really, really want to be successful, you got to go play both ends of the court. And if you go back in YouTube, this gentleman I'm talking about, Sean Dockery, you can see once he got to Duke, he was still able to score. But because he was the person that was able to play on the far end of the court, he got extensive playing time, starting minutes, and a degree from Duke University. His defense, right, helped enhance all the offensive threats that he brought. Because now not only do you have to come and guard somebody that know how to match that little orange ball with that little orange rim, but now on the other end, when you go into the short end, you thinking it's the long end because you got somebody sitting down right in front of you making it difficult. So two-way players, they just changed the language. It's always been that for those players that have been able to go to the level in which they're trying to go. So if your athlete is looking to get to the level in which they're trying to go, a couple things for you as I close. Get them to be able to play on both ends of the court, the short end and the long end. And then the second thing, you as the parent, get a little bit more educated so that you can lower your stress level as it comes to this recruiting game. And if you want to help yourself do that, guess what? I made a free 15-minute video, case study video, that you can go watch absolutely free, right? All you got to do is just click the link somewhere in the comments, button if it's somewhere below or whatever, right? Click that, or just go to www.betherightrecruit.com, www.betherightrecruit.com, and I'm going to walk you through, right, the things that coaches look for when we come out recruiting, as well as 3 secrets that all parents should know when it comes to this recruiting. All right, so get them to play on both ends of the court. They fooling you with saying two-way players. That's been going around since the beginning of time. All right, but get them to do that. That's one of the secrets that will make them a little bit more recruitable. And go YouTube Sean Dockery. You'll see what I'm talking about. All right, so this is Coach Karvell Bailey. Make sure that you dive into that free training video that I have for you at betherightrecruit.com. All right, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit later on. Coach Karvell Bailey, peace. Oh, go check out my YouTube channel as well. We out.